Greetings, citizens of Tetris, and happy Halloween. It is your old pal, Van Dweller. And what I've got for you today is another edition of Classic Tetris Monthly, the Masters event. Not only the Masters event, but the finale for October 2024. The final four players for this, the very spookiest of months, on the very spookiest day of the spookiest month, Halloween. Do we have any special Halloween themed anything for this broadcast? Nope, not at all. Yeah, so no, we're just regular Masters, nothing at all. No crazy anything. Like, you know, what do you want from me, okay? Do I even have a scary deep voice? I have this.
What about this, everybody?
Did that work?
Happy Halloween, everybody!
Anyway, that's really stupid. I should do it for the countdowns? All right, I'll do it for like one countdown. We'll do one countdown. I can't even hear it. Can I even hear it? How do I even hear? It's not coming through my monitors. Anyway, I'll do it for you guys. Anyway, yes, we got the Classic Tetris Monthly Masters event October 2024 finale for you today. That means we've got the following four players. The players, wow, here they are. Representing the orange bracket, it is Noah Dengler. Oh, I just said his entire name. Dengler. I guess I should just say the other person's name. And it are representing what? The blue bracket, it's Miles Miller. I'm not going to say the rest of the names. Anyway, it's Dengler versus Miles in our first matchup. In our second matchup, it's going to be Meme versus Blue SCUTI. Those are the first two matches. The winners of those matches will meet up in the finals. We've got three players who have never won a CTM Masters event before. Dengler, Miles, and Meme. Blue SCUTI is looking to, you know, win another one. He's on a roll. He's on top of the Tetris world, looking to win another one. Doesn't want to go out against some people who've never won one before. The ultimate indignity. So a lot of people with a lot on the line. They all want to get their first one. Blue SCUTI would love to be a repeat champion. That is what we've got for you today. Let's take a look at our rules. The rules. Yes, there are rules, believe it or not. This is for now anyway, a 16-player single elimination tournament based on the 1989 version of Tetris released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System on NTSC consoles. Players can play on emulator or console so long as the game mechanics, appearance, and statistics are unmodified, except in the way that we want you to modify them. Players can use any controller so long as there's no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether electronical or mechanical, biological, turbo only. Players should not receive any real-time advice. Nobody on Discord or other messaging app or voice app or anything like that in your ear telling you how to play, telling you your opponent's board state or anything like that. You and your mind alone with your game. And do not pause unless the commentator tells you. Level 18 starts all the way through the Masters event. We will have the level 39 super kill screen turned on for the last time this year. This will be the last time this year we will have the level 39 super kill screen turned on, because next month is No Cap November. And yeah, no cap on God, for real, for real. Same piece sets. Make sure you are ready for same piece sets. Turn your 39 super kill screen on and you'll have no problem for me. Points over the traditional max out of 999,999 do in fact count. Can you imagine that? Best of 5 throughout, and the winner gets absolutely something, and that is a share in a prize pool which currently stands at $1,580.01. That means we are $420 $420 away from our $2,000 incentive. That one is just begging for someone to just do it all in one fell swoop. So why do we want to get to 2,000? Because if we do that, we can pay our top 8 players. Right now, we're only paying our top 4 players. That is lame. That is so lame. We want to pay our top 8 players, which means we can pay an entire extra round of players. That means somebody who wins one round gets a prize, at least $50. And I think that is, pretty good for showing up to a dumb tournament and playing Tetris. So that is very motivating. The players, the prize pool is the number one thing that keeps these players coming back. Well, of course, there's always the thrill of competition and the spirit of community. But besides that, it's the prize pool that keeps these players coming back and wanting to play in this event. So if you want to draw these players in, then please do contribute to the prize pool. How do you do that? Well, if you're watching right now live and you're on the chat in Twitch or YouTube chat, you can use the Matcherino command, right? Matcherino, !MATCHERINO, that will bring up a link. You click on the link, that will open up your browser. In the browser, it's going to say, hey, please log in. And you click, you already have an account. Basically, if you have a Twitch account or a YouTube account or a bunch of other accounts, you just click it and then click authorize. You're logged in. Easy. 2-click login. For years, I was saying 1-click login. It's 2. I lied. Whatever. It's okay. And that'll take you to the landing page for the tournament. Up in the top right, you will see the contribute button. You click on that button and you can contribute to the prize pool. So we would love to get to our $2,000 incentive. We haven't missed it in a while. I don't want to start right now. We do ask a lot of you people, and we do appreciate everybody who has contributed to the prize pool so far, including Scott Gray with the $1,000 contribution. That's crazy. Thank you much, Scott Gray, for your continued support of the classic Tetris scene. Kip Duran with the $100, Hilbert Space 77, Agathis with the 50, Sonic Clank 30, Arbaro, Uncle Ungie, Sanzel, Kip, of course, Ben, Jacobs, Tom J, each with $20 plus contributions, and everybody else who's contributed. Thank you all so much. $1, $2, $5, $10, $15. That's all it takes. It's easy. Let's do it. Let's get it done. Don't make me keep begging like it's a telethon. Let's just get it done. And speaking of telethon, Patreon rhymes with telethon, and it's very fitting because I'm always hitting that Patreon. But let me tell you one thing. That Patreon has bailed us out on multiple occasions. And to be honest, who knows how long this thing would have lasted or will continue to last without this Patreon. If you want to support us, provide us regular, ongoing, recurring support on a regular basis, you can do so. Patreon.com/monthly Tetris. That's patron with an E in there, right? Patreon.com/monthly Tetris. There are reward tiers and stuff you can get if you sign up at a certain level, whatever. But you don't even have to do that. You just want to watch Tetris. You want it to keep going. It's in your self-interest, right? Do you want this to continue? Yes, you do. So support us. Patreon.com/monthly Tetris. Thank you very much to Scott Gray, 76K9 watching Tetris, and Tacnerus for supporting us at the Mega Masters level of support. At the Masters level, it's Corporal 381 and shall be satisfied. Thank you very much. Bracket sponsor level. CatKit 91, Jay in the Window, Troy Dan, Kim S. Thank you very much for supporting us and our sticker and double sticker club level members, community level members. I do have one of these to update the spelling on, which I didn't get a chance to do yet, but I promise you, Tessa and Martin, I will add the extra A into Martin's name starting in November. So thank you all very, very much for your support. Again, patreon.com/monthly Tetris is the way to make sure this channel continues forever and ever and ever, and I don't have to get a job as a stock boy at HEB overnight. I you know, it would be fine, but I would prefer not to do that. Okay, let me see what we've got going for our players. Let's see where they're at and see if their streams are going, if they're ready and they're happy and they know it. Are they clapping their hands? All right, I see a Dengler. I see a Methylates. So I'm pleased. And I see that guy. I see that other guy. All right, so this is good. You're gonna. I'm gonna have to go ahead and adjust the cams a little bit, but if you want to watch some of the jank happen live, that is one of the real perks of watching live, is you get to see all the inefficiencies and getting all this set up. I mean, this is thrilling, isn't it? This is really thrilling. You love to see it. All right, there's Miles. Miles looking pleased. No, Miles is locked in right now. Miles is ready to go. Dengler wants to win. Everybody wants to win. I feel the energy on this one, that there, you know, people want to win, but in the end, I think we just want to have fun, right? Let's have fun. Turn that frown upside down, Miles. Let's have fun, okay? It's Tetris, man. All right. Yeah, let's just have fun. All right, Miles and Dengler are here. I think we've given them enough notice, enough time. They have been able to practice, warm up, make sure your 39 kill screen is on. We're going to go ahead and give you pieces right now. Yeah, you know, I don't care about your bitrate. It's fine. Be pixelated, whatever. We're here for Tetris. This thing isn't on like Fox Sports or whatever, ESPN. It doesn't matter. We can make out Tetris. It's blocks. We're fine. Oh, you changed it to 3,000. Yeah, that'll probably do it. I'm going to go ahead and drop the pieces here while the players are doing their thing. All right, actually, Dengler looks better now. All right. Oh my God, that seed. Ronkley had a joke lined up, waiting to go. As soon as that seed was, he's like, oh, that one? Get it? Because it's like Ronkley memorizes individual seeds. It's a pretty good joke, buddy. The seeds are 704 C 2B, 704 Charlie, 2 Bravo. Ronkley. How's it going, Ronkley? Zempro is here. Pines Cutely, Dan V Pants. Gionista. Let's go, Miles. Clap. By the way, Manter7, thanks for the tier 1 resub. All right, let's make sure that our pieces are here. We'll get our official seed checkers out. 704 C2B. Yes, they are good. Looks like the players are ready. I am ready. If you are all ready, let's get excited. Let's type ready in the chat if you are ready. Just type it in the chat right now. I won't start this until everybody types ready in the chat. Everybody. Zempro, of course, the obligatory I'm not ready guy. All right, everybody's typing it. Let's go ahead and get these players started. Miles and Dengler in the semifinals. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, we are starting off with the JTL. Okay. On the left side, it is Miles, aka Miles TG, aka Miles the Great, aka who the hell is Miles Miller. From the United States, coming in at seed number 4. Came into the month with a PB of 8.06. That was like a month ago. I have no idea if it's been improved or not, but it's still pretty good no matter what. Miles qualifying in with a 1.645 average of 2. Miles, of course, you can follow him on social media. Probably the most followed Tetris player. Just, you know, somebody who's primarily a Tetris player. Dengler setting up that nifty little Z-spin on that right side. Miles, of course, you know as a prolific and accomplished Tetris player, been in the Tetris scene for a long time. Most recently came in second at the Stillwater Showdown in Stillwater, Oklahoma at the Library, finishing second to fellow semifinalists this month, Blue SCUTI, also known for winning the CTWC Desert Qualifier in 2022. And who can forget Miles' thrilling victory in Classic Tetris Wars Battle Royale Tournament 4 in August of 2023. Who can forget that? I can't forget that. 106 from Miles, 150 for Dengler. Miles has been in the semifinals or above in CTM 8 times, including 3 times this, including this year. So including, 3 times in the finals, most recently this year in the Lone Star Championship live in Austin, Texas, and has finished as high as being in the top 8 in the Classic Tetris World Championship, which he did this year. That is Miles. On the right side of the screen, also out of the United States, our number 8 seed, 264 for him, by the way, Dengler, 163 for Miles. Dengler qualifying in with a 1.537 average of 2 score at the number 8 seed. Took out Dog in the top 8. All right, Miles getting up a little bit high here. Long bar over to bring this down, and another one to bring it down again. So Miles back down to safety after a little bit of a scary moment. 215 for him, 310 for Dengler. So Dengler beat 2 previous champions, Dan V and Dog, to get here to the semifinals. You'll know Dengler as the author of the first perfect max out, no burns. Also the winner of the Northeast CTWC Regional this year. Took first place against Hydrant Dude in the finals. And has finished in the semifinals in this very event the previous 2 months. So is on a 3-month semifinal streak, looking to get through to the finals. It would be his highest ever placement in this tournament. There's a dirty Tetris for Miles, 275, 424 for Dengler. Dengler finished in the semifinals, speaking of semifinals, in the CTWC this year, going out against Dog playing Tetris. So a little bit of redemption for Dengler, taking out Dog to get this far this month. 471 for Dengler, 301 for Miles. Why aren't they wearing costumes, says Laurel. Laurel, this is serious business, okay? They don't wear costumes at the World Series. Mari has gifted a fan level membership on YouTube, and Oguz Han received it. I can think of no one better to have received it. So thank you so much, Mari. $563 for Dengler. Long bar over Tetris. 14 lines to go until that level 19 transition. We have 130 lines of 18 speed, or 18. Then it changes to level 19, and this level will increase every 10 lines, and it will remain the same speed for 10 levels until we get to level 29, where the speed will increase again. Dengler in a little bit of trouble here, able to get some pieces over to bring this down, and just a few lines before it actually is able to open up that well into 19, get a Tetris 624 through 134 lines for Dengler. Miles is going to Tetris into 19 at 475, so about 150,000 point lead for Dengler at transition. There's a lot of Tetris to go. There's still about potentially 200, well, now 180 lines of Tetris to go. And those are all the highest scoring levels. So there's still a lot of Tetris to go. 150,000 can be chased down. Thank you, Zelazawi, for gifting a tier 1 sub to Tetris. Cousin Avi, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub on Twitch to Blue Scooty's grandpa. I mean, you can't go into a single, Tetris stream without finding some relative or other of Blue Scooty. I mean, they have taken to Tetris like I don't know what. You'll love to see it. 833 for Dengler, 545 for Miles. So Miles has been kind of burning here, and Dengler now opening up about a 350,000 point lead. Dengler about 10 lines ahead. All right, Dengler getting up a little bit high here, going to uncover the well over the right side, try to get it reopened, does reopen it. And open, all right, finds a couple of long bars here for a Tetris. 992 for Dengler on 25 and has the max out still on 25. So Dengler is pacing right now. And Miles gonna get one of those two long bars, one for a Tetris, the other to help establish that Tetris well. Another long bar over for a Tetris from Miles, 686. So basically at the same line count, Dengler had just gotten into a max out, Miles with a 680. So about a 320,000 point difference when they crossed into the 200 line mark. All right, long bar over Dirty Tetris, Miles, column 10, 758. Dengler has a 1.1. 9 lines to go until 29. He's about 10 lines ahead of Miles. There's a Dirty Tetris for Miles. Dengler about to transition in. He's already got the 1.2. The A stands for 1 million. B stands for 1.1 million, C for 1.2 million. Dengler going to transition into 29 somewhat awkwardly here where they covered well. Is going to find some pieces to uncover, but now is dependent on a long bar. I don't know what he can do on that left side. He gets a bar over. Okay, and he's bringing it down. He's going to miss with the S, and that left side is cut off. So Miles has a chase down target of C20. This is chase downable. Miles has 90 lines to go, and it seems like Miles missed with that same exact S almost on the exact same board. So C20 is the target. That's 280,000 points from here, and now that is going to be about 70 lines. Tetrises around this level are going to be about, what are they at, 38,000? So we'll see what he's able to do here. It's all really up to Miles. This is doable. Now within 200,000. So if he can pile on some Tetrises here, this would be a huge chase down. He can take some burns. Long bar over Tetris Miles, A78, the target. C20. All right, Miles trying to kind of recover this board, get Tetris ready again. He is Tetris ready. There's another Tetris. He's within 80,000 points. It's really two Tetrises. And another Tetris would just about, I think another Tetris would get him there. Gonna have a little scary moment with that bar to the left. And Miles can take a lot of burns here on his way to finding. He might not even need a Tetris. He can probably just single, find himself a couple of doubles. And yeah, I think that's what he's going to try to do here. 13 lines to go and just 6,000 points needed. There's a double, and there's the line clear, and Miles with a huge chase down. Dengler tops out at level 30, and Miles is going to use the entire range of levels to chase this down. It was about a 300,000 point chase down. MYLES really clutching it out and staying focused, staying calm. And, you know, God, 4 or 5 years ago, you would see people just fold like a card table with these chase downs, but MYLES just stayed cool. It's a line out practice, I think, that is helping a lot of these players just to stay cool, calm, collected. They know exactly how much time they've got, and it was great. I mean, that was perfect performance there for MYLES. Unfortunate top out for DENGLER. You think you got a 300,000 point lead, you know, you're gonna get there, but wow. I mean, what do you do? I mean, obviously it's going to happen sometimes, and MYLES with a great chase down. All right, let's get these players some new pieces. FE9C E3. Yeah, it was about a 300,000 point lead at the 19. Was it at the 19 transition? I mean, it was really that way the entire time until DENGLER topped. All right, the pieces are FE9C E3, Fox Echo 9 Charlie Echo 3. And if you're feeling in the Halloween spirit, do feel free to subscribe to the channel, to gift some subscriptions to the channel, to use your Amazon Prime sub, to grant us a Twitch sub, YouTube, channel memberships, whatever you can do. All right. FE9C E3, both players are ready. Oh, I got to give MYLES this point. I'll do that right after we start. Let's get him started. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. That was a crazy, crazy chase down there. And really, you know, when there's so many points available in those last 100 lines, because, you know, the value of all line clears, including the Tetris, goes up considerably toward the end there. Even, you know, a few thousand, 100,000 point chase down, very doable in 2024 Tetris. Now, of course, that happens to you if you're DENGLER. You just got to reset, put it out of your mind, and just play your game, execute. And that is what it is like to play at the top level of anything, really, is just kind of dealing with, you know, the inevitable, you know, little downswings and problems you're going to have. Nice pullback for DENGLER of that S piece to make room for that incoming long bar to get to Tetris. 115 for DENGLER. R75MM says, how are you, Mr. Vandy? I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. 118 for MYLES, 140 for DENGLER. All right. Hello, Chen. Hello, Nuwanda. Brosman's welcome. Witch Hunting. It's an apt name here for Halloween. We have gotten to 1,600 in the prize pool. So thank you to Rhea Kitty with the $20 contribution. It says, go MYLES, smiley face. Thank you very, very much. Also, thanks to Agathis, who I think contributed to the prize pool at some point since our most recent stream. So thank you very much for that. 1,600, we're 400 away from reaching our $2,000 incentive. We can pay out the top 8. Go to ctm.gg/Matcherino. Nuwanda says, I just used my Prime sub. Use it Read it, Vandy. I didn't see it come through, but I believe you. So thank you for doing that. Maybe it'll take a minute to come through. 369 for Dengler, 329 for Miles. So just about a 2 Tetris lead for Dengler. Let's see. It'll come through, I'm sure, any moment now. Next month, this is October. Next month is No Cap November. Oh, look at the adjustment there for Dengler. That is going to lead to a long bar dependency, column 2. But able to get the bar, able to bring it down. Now going to go to work trying to uncover some of the garbage on the well. That L piece will do nicely. And now is open on that right side, waiting for the bar at 423. 381 for Miles. So yeah, next month is No Cap November. S-spin for Dengler to keep that well open. Miles has a couple of gaps in the stack, which he's going to deal with. Board still low. Going to take a double to uncover the well, and he's working on those gaps and is now Tetris ready on a good low board. Long bar over. Tetris Miles, 411, 451 for Dengler. So Dengler maintaining that 40,000 point lead. All right, so Dengler a little frustrated with the pieces, the way that they are coming out relative to his board. Of course, both players do get the same RNG, but, stacks begin to diverge very quickly, and you can get pieces that are just bad for your board, even if they are favorable for your opponent. Meanwhile, Miles setting up for a dirty Tetris about 7 or 8 rows above the bottom. Maybe that was 8 or 9. And he's going to get that Tetris 464. Tetris down for Miles. That is going to enable him to take the lead when their lines are tied. Dengler ahead by about 5 lines. Long bar over Dengler. Tetris Miles 510. 521 Dengler. And another one. So Dengler into 19 at 547. Oh, nice adjustment for that bar for the middle of the stack to get Tetris ready. Board starting to get a little high there. And some sort of T dependencies in the middle of the stack. Got to take care of those. Get a Tetris down the right side, Dengler. 575. And Dengler skimming it down. Miles is on 19 now at 541. Just about to head into 20. All right. Dengler trying to work through some issues here. Miles taking a triple to down stack here. Taking another double here, waiting out the bar. Is Tetris ready? Dengler's neatened up his stack a little bit, but he is a little bit high. Takes the skim, gets a Tetris. 646 for Dengler. 585 for Miles. Okay, that left side for Dengler going to get a little messed up, so he's going to have to go back to work, but that's fine, no problem. Cleans it up, gets it Tetris. Dengler piled high on the left side, very low on the right side. So he's going to go ahead and try to take care of this. Flat long bar burn, and another burn to uncover the well on the right side. Is Tetris ready? Dengler. Long bar over Tetris. Dengler 742. Miles at 702. Miles back by about 8 lines. So when you kind of even out their lines and scores and things like that, it is pretty darn close. And now Dengler ahead by 16 lines. All right, long bar over Tetris. Miles 744. Another long bar, Miles 777, and another one 808. So he's back by 8 lines and about 41,000 points. That's less than 2 Tetrises. Long bar over Dengler. He's got a gap in column 1, row 1. He's going to have to deal with that. And he's just going to bring the whole thing down with doubles and triples. We'll see if he's going to... No, He could have potentially set up for a left well Tetris, but no, he's just going to bring his stack back over. Doesn't want to complicate his board. Just wants to keep a nice right well. There's a nice adjustment there for Dengler to move that long bar into column 9, but will end up making a gap in the stack. And he's going to uncover those gaps, creates another one, but also gets Tetris ready. He's in to 29 at 979. 100 lines to go now till that 39 super kill screen. All right, Dengler here with that S. Not quite sure where that ended up going. So Dengler trying to bring this back down, but has gaps over there on the right side of the board. Not ready. MYLES is in at about 998. So a better transition here for MYLES and Dengler. And Dengler going to set up in column 7. Trying to keep it open here. And now it just, keeps covering and uncovering, waiting for the bar here. And yeah, eventually just has to burn it all the way down. Cannot find a well-timed bar. Just going to go back to work and establish a right well. Meanwhile, MYLES with the max out A67. Dengler has one at A75. But MYLES 15 lines behind Dengler here. And Dengler left side is cut off. That's going to be a top out at A77. MYLES with that Tetris is going to take game number 2. So yeah, for Dengler really fought. There was a really kind of a gritty game there for Dengler because he just kept falling into and out of trouble. And there were a lot of times that just, with some bad piece timing, it really could have been bad. So pretty gritty game there for Dengler. But in the end, it's going to be MYLES taking game number 2. And players, when you are ready, these are the pieces. You can take a moment if you need it. 2A5122, 2Alpha5122. Thanks for the pin deck. All right, Rhubarb says it's dangling time. All right, we'll just check the pieces, make sure they are good. 2A5122, yes. Pieces are good, the players are ready, I'm ready, you're ready. Let's go game number 3. MYLES looking to lock it up right now. Dengler looking to start a comeback in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And we're going to start out with an SOS, which is what Dengler is looking for right now. Needs to win this one to stay in the tournament and try to force a couple more games. All right, MYLES setting up here column 7's middle well, which is unusual. You don't see usually, people generally starting off with center wells here. It could be just forced into it by the pieces. It happens. Dengler with a Tetris 69,000. MYLES at 30,000. 13 lines into the third game. By the way, if you like the music you're hearing, flexstyle.bandcamp.com. Flexstyle.bandcamp.com. Thank you so much, Flex Style, for being a part of CTM, an integral part for so many years. Thank you very much. Kip Duran with the $100 contribution to the prize pool. Really appreciate that. Says, let's go MYLES. So we've got Kip Duran rooting for MYLES. And we've got a lot of people in chat rooting for Dengler. We got fans all over the place. Long bar Tetris at Dengler 167, 153 for MYLES. So we just need 300 more. Kip Duran has done his part, and we just need 3 more people to do the same thing would get us there. So if you love Classic Tetris Monthly, if you love this tournament, if you've been with us for several years and maybe you haven't contributed to a prize pool, it'd be a great first time to do it. To reward these players for years and years of entertainment and thrills. 259 for Dengler, 202 for Miles. All right, Dengler going to take a nice skim there with that J piece to skim the cover off the well and get a Tetris. 282 for Dengler. Double tucks that T in. Now it's got a little bit of a spire going on there in 6 and 7. So having to build around that. Not quite Tetris ready yet. Miles is Tetris ready, but kind of perilously so. The board's starting to climb here. He's set up for a dirty Tetris in column 8. Starting to get a little bit high, but did get the piece before he was in too much danger. Another dirty Tetris Miles, 280. So Dengler right now with about the 72,000 point lead. Long bar over Dengler for another one and another one. So right now about the 93,000 point lead for Dengler. That's about 4 Tetrises plus. And I think we're kind of seeing that for Miles, just kind of hanging around, and then just kind of see what opportunities present themselves later in the game. $426 for Dengler, $334 for Miles. And you see Miles center welling a bit more in this game. I mean, it could just be after the pieces have forced him. SSJ says, I'm not gonna read that, but thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. But overall, a positive message for Miles. 443 Dengler. That left side needs some attention. It's going to get some attention with a T and an S piece. Now Dengler needs a long bar down there. That won't burn anything when he gets the bar down there, but he'll need it to start, and he's just got to start burning at some point. And yeah, that's not going to get anything. Yeah, that's not going to burn anything. He's got it figured out. Sometimes you see that kind of ghost burn surprise happen there, but it didn't happen this time. Dengler handling it, bringing it back down. And just 8 lines to go for Dengler until 19 hits. And that speed will increase by 50%. All right, getting some pieces here. All right, 472 into 19 for Dengler. Still handleable. It is low enough. Dengler skilled enough with that rolling to handle this, but that bar is going to get stood up there in column 8. It's going to complicate things a little bit, but the board's still low enough after a double to bring this back down to a measure of safety for Dengler. Still Dengler with some work to do. 485 for him. Miles now heading into 20 at 516. So just about the same line count, about a Tetris difference between these two players. All right, Dengler now with a clean board here, setting up a tuck for that T and going to try to get set up for a Tetris again. 526 for him, 573 for Miles. Dengler going to snap that S in there or spin it in on the right side. He is set up for a Tetris. Trying to accommodate the pieces as they come in. Going to hang 2 bars on that right side. Hung a bar about 11 rows up. Miles is good. So yeah, Dengler hung a bar with over an open Tetris well. Hung a bar in column 9. It did not go into the Tetris well. And that was about 11 rows up. And then he tried to get one more over, and it did not go over. So an unfortunate double hang of the long bar, column 9 for Dengler. And MYLES will be moving on to the finals. So an unfortunate way to go out for Dengler, but did a great job getting to this point again. Showed us a lot in that first game. And, you know, great accomplishment to get to the semis 3 months in a row. We hope to see Dengler back again for another crack at it. So MYLES going to take this one in a sweep. And I will go ahead and report that, and we will go ahead and get this next match set up. So MYLES, stick around. Don't go too far. We got one more match before you play in the finals. And let's see. Let's take a look. Oh, my goodness. It's reported even. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that I reported this? MYLES in the finals. All right, I'm gonna take about 90 seconds. I will return, and then all right, I am back. Let me go ahead and set up this next match here. It's going to be our number 2 and number 6. Oh, I'm excited for this one. All right, well, I'll jank it over there, and then I'll adjust the cameras, and you're gonna, yeah, it's gonna be all jank, but I gotta adjust a bunch of stuff here, so bear with me for a moment. Wow, MYLES and Dengler sure are different now. All right, so it's number 2 and number 6. All right. We are just about ready, players, so finish your warm-ups and we will get you folks some pieces. All right. Let's put some pieces in there. Cole, thank you for the raid. Party 6, appreciate that. All right, pieces for you players they're gonna be E6 D9 8A Echo 6 Delta 9 8 Alpha. We are now at 9,700 followers, so go find 300 of your friends to follow the channel so we can get to 10,000. Looks like we had another. Well, I'll thank that contribution on the once the match gets started, so that we can have it on YouTube. I like to thank people on the YouTube portion of it. Oh wait, or did we not? Oh, maybe we didn't. We just, yeah, okay, I guess we already did. Thank you, Kipturon. We need 3 more. All right, folks, it is time for semifinal number 2 between Meme and Blue SCUTI. Let us go ahead and get them started. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, we're going to start with the IST. On the left side, it is Meme, a longtime competitor in the Classic Tetris Monthly and Classic Tetris community. Coming in at seed number 2. Now, coming into the month, Meme had a PB of 6.05 million, but I believe Meme PB'd in the qualifiers. I believe that has happened during the qualifiers for No Cap November. Oh, it was a Z. Whoops. I believe Meme did PB in the qualifiers for No Cap November. Got a 6.563 million. So in November qualifiers, Meme did get her PB, so that should be updated. Anyway, qualifying in at seed number 2 out of the United States, it's Meme. Most recently finished second in the Kansas City Regional CTWC tournament. And of course, who was the number 1 in that tournament? It was Blue SCUTI. So a little bit of revenge maybe on Meme's mind. Has also won a challenger circuit and finished high in various CTM tournaments, but about a month ago, finished 3rd in the CTWC Jonas Cup, the CTWC basically North American DAS Championship, which I think was a great accomplishment. Also has competed in our 2023 Lone Star Championships as well. Has competed in multiple Classic Tetris World Championships. It is Meme. On the right side, it is Blue SCUTI. He's at 232 right now. Meme at 159. Blue SCUTI qualifying in at seed number 6 with a 1.573 million average of 2 qualifier out of the United States. At the beginning of the month, did have a PB of 12.4 million. That may have gone up. I update the scores as of the beginning of the month, so I'll have to look. No. Well, Blue SCUTI says no. But anyway, Blue SCUTI out of the United States of America, of course, most famous for being the boy who broke Tetris, being the first player ever to reach the crash screen. Of course, skipped the first crash screen and said, nah, I'll skip that one and go to 157. Blue SCUTI, of course, a lot of accomplishments here in Classic Tetris in his short career. 370 for Blue SCUTI right now, 297 for me. Most recently, just this past weekend, Blue SCUTI won his own tournament. Hosted, organized, ran his own tournament, and won it. the Stillwater Showdown at the Stillwater, Oklahoma Public Library. Also is the reigning CTM champion, won the Masters event last month. He's also won another CTM in December 2023 and won the Lone Star Championship. That is our live championship in Austin, Texas. Won that this year. As well as finishing second in the Jonas Cup. I mean, there's too many things. Second in the Jonas Cup. High placements in CTWC and a lot of other tournaments. You know Blue Scooty. Anyway, there he is. 507 for Blue Scooty, 376 for Meme. Now, Blue Scooty would love to get back to these finals, of course, just to have the chance for a back-to-back championship. 509 for Scooty, 380 for Meme. But in that Lone Star Championship, Blue Scooty beat MYLES the Great. In the Stillwater Showdown, Blue Scooty beat MYLES the Great. In Classic Tetris League Season 26, he beat MYLES the Great. So maybe MYLES wants to avoid Blue Scooty. I don't know. We'll see. 607 here for Blue Scooty through 118 lines. 472 for Meme. Of course, Meme has yet to win a CTM Masters event. Would love for this to be her first time. And of course, if Meme should win, we will have two potential first-timers in the finals. I'm trying to remember the last time where that was the case. I'm sure we've got people who immediately know when that was. 634 for Scooty, getting up high here, and this is getting a little scary for Scooty. Kind of running out of burns. Opens up that right side. Takes a triple and a Tetris into 19. So Blue Scooty just going to survive by the skin of his teeth. 674 now on level 20. 557 for Meme on level 20. Gets a Tetris 582. So right now about even line count and a 90,000 point lead for Scooty. All right, Meme doing a little bit of cleanup here. Now, these two players have faced each other in some pretty high stakes. They did meet in the semifinals of the Jonas Cup just a month ago. Blue Scooty took that, moved on to the finals. So Meme looking for a little bit of redemption here. Also, that Kansas City regional tournament. The finals were Blue Scooty versus Meme. And in the DAS regional, I believe it was also Blue Scooty versus Meme. So these two have quite a history. $970 here for Blue Scooty, $813 for Meme. So Blue Scooty with a record of success against his semifinals opponent and potential finals opponent should he get there. Meme is going to have something to say about that, but right now, Blue Scooty ahead by about 150,000. Here in game number one, Tetris for Scooty, A67. He's on level 26, 883, now 916 for Meme on level 27. A 1.1 for Scooty on 27. Both players are rollers, as they all are now. All right, Meme is now into 28 at 936. Tetris Blue Scooty, B75. 6 lines to go until the 29 transition. The speed will increase by 100%. It'll double. Meme is into 29 at 982, trying to bring this down and get set up. Blue Scooty is in at C48, so 250,000 points to make up here for Meme somewhere in the next 100 lines. Scooty gets a Tetris C89. Meme has got the max out and is trying to bring this down. Okay, getting set up for a Tetris. Meme gets one. A53. Blue Scooty's got the 1.3. The D on the screen here for Scooty. Okay. Board starting to get high, gets a long bar over Tetris D47. There's a Tetris Meme. B00. It's a boo score for Meme here on Halloween. Meme setting up for a Tetris. Trying to bring this back down. Scooty trying to down stack as well. Meme trying to uncover, does uncover, gets a skim and a Tetris for Meme, B63. He's now within 210,000 points. That is the lead that Scooty's got. We've just got 40 lines to go, or 50 lines to go until that 29 or 39 super kill screen. I'll figure out the math one of these years. All right, Meme here has got to get this sorted out quick because she is running out of runway. Another Tetris for Scooty, E76. Meme at C22. There's a long bar down Tetris for Meme, but the board is all over the place. She's doing the best she can to fight this down, but this is so hard. And, you know, an epic attempt by Meme, playing that high, that long on 29 plus speed. A valiant effort, but Blue Scooty way too far ahead. Meme was never going to catch up in only that 30 lines. And Scooty now hunting for a rollover. He's on 37 with an F88. There's a Tetris and a rollover for Scooty into 38. Oh, Scooty with that tuck here on 29. I mean, it's amazing to me that people can do that. Long bar Tetris in the middle, 39. Scooty trying to get some more here and is going to eke out a few more lines, but that's going to be it. A rollover for Blue Scooty, almost the 1.7. And Blue Scooty will take game number 1. Great game. By the way, Radioheads, thanks for the Prime sub. Kelly or Keely13, thanks for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. Meme says, yeah, I had no chance, LOL. No, you had a chance. All right, let's give these players some new pieces. When you are ready, you can take the moment you need. It is the semis and the finals, so you can always take a minute if you need it. AC5761. Alpha Charlie 5761. Kale? Oh, got it. Kale. All right. Let's check the seeds. AC5761, AC5761. Okay. Both players ready. It is game number 2. Meme looking to tie it up. Let's get them counted down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, the TLJ. I don't know why. I've lately just been saying what pieces are coming out, like the first 3 pieces. I don't know why exactly. I have this thing where I like to come up with, like when I'm driving, I like to look at the license plates ahead of me and see what the letters are, and then, you know, try to come up with something stupid that those initials might stand for, you know? So go ahead and tell me in the chat what TLJ stands for. And then I always say it out loud to Sue when we're driving, but she doesn't know that that's what I'm doing. So I just like come out of the blue, say some phrase, and she's like, what? And I point to the license plate and she's like, oh yeah, The Last Jedi, The Last Jonzo, The Longest Journey. Yeah, let's keep them appropriate, guys. Tender love in jail. That's a good one, Zempro. I don't know why. I don't know what's weird about that, but it sounds weird. All right, well, 117 here for Blue Scooty, 137 for Meme as we get underway in game number 2. Scooty was pacing pretty hard during that first game, and Meme really doing everything she could to try to get that cleaned up, but Scooty was so far ahead. Right now, we are super close in score. Sky says it stands for T-piece, L-piece, J-piece. Yes, very, very creative. By the way, we had a couple more contributions to the prize pool. Zella Zowie with the $9.99. Thank you very much for that. And Joe R75 with the $5 contribution says, let's go and just have fun. Agreed. Still need $285 in that prize pool to get us to our top 8 incentive that allows us to pay the top 8 players instead of the top 4. Oh, Sabetta on YouTube says it stands for The Legend Jonas. I think you've won with that one, Sabetta. 278 for Meme, 281 Blue Scooty. All right, a rare win for YouTube. Sabetta, you've done well. Raybert says, happy Halloween, Van Dweller, my man. Well, happy Halloween to you as well. Unfortunately, we get no trick-or-treaters in this apartment complex. 392 here for Meme, 352 for Blue Scooty. And honestly, I don't blame anyone for not bringing their kids around. Some of the weirdos in this apartment complex. It's like, for real. There's some weird people living here. 397 Scooty. Tetris Meme 438. About a 2 Tetris lead for Meme right now. PS Vandy may be the weirdo. I am literally the least weird person in the building, and that, you know, that's saying something. Tetris Meme 506 466 Blue Scooty. Still about a 2 Tetris lead. Oh, that's exactly what the most weird person would say, Commodore Friday. $10 super chat from 9 Millie Kitty says, keep a stacking. Happy Halloween, everyone. Thank you, 9 Millie Kitty. Appreciate the support on YouTube with the super chat. 515 Blue Scooty, 552 Meme, gonna Tetris, 575. About a 60,000 point lead now. Meme extending that lead a little bit. Where is the Stillwater tournament posted, even though Vandy already gave out every spoiler? It should be on the Classic Tetris channel. If you go to their live tab, it's probably there. $589 Scooty, 625 now, 647 for Meme. So Meme is pacing now. So yeah, Meme's starting to pace in game 2. And it's not a bad pace at all for Scooty. We'll have a 600K transition. But Meme now 670. Another Tetris wouldn't quite get her to 700, but it would be really darn close. Long bar down Tetris Meme after 696 for Meme. 638 for Blue Scooty. Another Tetris Scooty, 670 into 20, and another one, 696. Yeah, I am Mr. Spoiler. If you're a person that watches things by VODs, then you take that risk when you watch something live, you know. 748 for Blue Scooty, 753 for Meme. But then again, didn't you know Blue Scooty was going to create a tournament just to win it? I mean, come on now. That's why you make a tournament, so that you'll win it. 810 for Meme, 762. Why go to all that trouble if you're not going to add a W, you know, to your resume? $773 Blue Scooty, $844 for Meme. The Allen bot strategy, true, yeah. Amazing. He's dominating Singapore Tetris. All right, Meme at 874 has a 90,000 point lead or so. Long bar Tetris 902 on level 23. SCUTI at 786 on 24. Now both players on 24. And SCUTI digging here, just kind of holes in multiple columns and just trying to expose these holes without covering up all the other ones. Looks like he's making some headway now. 801 for him. We had another contribution to that prize pool, $85 from Pseudo Canard. Thank you, Pseudo Canard, for the $85. Very generous. This is going to get us to $1,800. Looking for $200 more in that prize pool. And, you know, sorry to go all telethon mode on you guys, but we only have this match and the next one to get that 200. So I like to make sure, for the players' sake, that we try to reach that every single month. Tetris Blue Scooty, 852 on 27, 986 for Meme. So there's the max out now for Meme and about 135,000 point lead. Pseudo Canard said, first donation for me, about time. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. And it was a great time to do it, so that's great. A91 from Meme, 956 Blue Scooty. All right, Meme gonna have to take a skim here. There's one Tetris down, could potentially get one more. SCUTI is in at A28. Gonna take a skim and get a Tetris A67. There is a Tetris for Meme. So Meme with about a, what is it, 1.1? Is it about a 400K post or so? Did I do the math right there? So kind of pace down a little bit there, but that's okay. B60. Oh, the math was wrong. There's a Tetris Blue Scooty B57. C25 for Meme. I was trying to do math with those letters and numbers. I got problems. All right, C36 Meme, C06 Blue Scooty. Scooty has been clean for the last couple of levels here, and so now he's able to cut into that lead, and now he's actually in the lead. Now he's ahead by 8 lines. So Meme still with the pace lead, but Meme straightening this out. Long bar over Tetris. Meme back in the lead. The long bar, I mean oh, it's like a 520 post. Got it. See, I need a team. Meme in a little bit of trouble, needs to get something over to that right side. Chopping this down, exposes that right side. Long bar over for a triple. More importantly, brings the stack back down. We are super close. Oh no, Meme with a couple of dead drops of T's in the middle of the stack and has to work around those. She's gonna top out with a lead, but Blue Scooty gets a Tetris immediately after and will take game number 2. So Blue Scooty going maybe for another rollover here, has 17 lines to do it. Stat padding right now at this point, so the RNG is going to punish him. The RNG hates stat padders. All right, SCUTI going to top out with the E88. Take game number 2 and go up 2 games to none over Meme. Chiller said the rolls just died on both those T pieces for Meme. Yeah, I was curious to see what exactly happened there, if she just didn't hit anything at all or exactly what happened. But it was a complicated board even without those T's. I mean, that was tough. Dog playing Tetris, the all-time legend, appreciating SCUTI's post 29 play here. All right, let's get these players some pieces. SCUTI says, I swear losing roll is actually a thing. Meme says, I thought something burned and then I dead dropped. Rip. All right, I'm going to take a hit off this coffee here. That's 6. All right, BC3294, BC3294. It looks like both players are ready. SCUTI is up 2 games to none. Meme looking to win one now to get started on the comeback trail. Let us get them started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And I have done no scary deep voice countdowns. I thought I was going to do scary deep voice countdowns. I have done none. I completely forgot. Listen, I am excited about Tetris. I stopped doing scary deep voice countdowns so long ago. You know, once we started getting that prize pool up, and you know, these players have a lot on the line. And I don't know. I didn't want to do things that are distracting too much to the players, you know. So that is why I did stop doing those stuff. Once the prize pool started to kick in, I just think it was more important to, you know, make sure the players were comfortable. And also it was kind of cringy, but that's why you do it, right? For the cringe. All right, SCUTI trying to bring this stack down. Would love a quick bar right now. Gonna have to take this down bit by bit. This is a tough board here for SCUTI. Gonna avoid putting that bar over the bar dependency. Oh, SCUTI, what is he doing? Needs a well-timed bar. There's the bar, and the dirty Tetris now needs to uncover that right side. Waiting for the bar. Is gonna be able to knock this down with a double. Useful bar, would have liked it a little earlier. And now there's a well-timed bar for SCUTI and the survival. Tetris for SCUTI, 88,167 for Meme, who had none of those troubles at all and has a nice, comfortable 190,000 at 41 lines. So crazy dig from SCUTI. Another contribution to the prize pool, by the way, from Andy Coe. Thank you very much, Andy Coe. $20. That gets us up to 1820. We're 180 away. So if somebody wants to do a 180, then we'll be done, and then I can stop bothering everybody. I mean, I'll still bother them, but I can stop intentionally bothering everybody. Tetris Meme 283, SCUTI 228. So this one's starting out sort of like the previous games. Meme getting out to a healthy lead early on, but then of course in the previous match, SCUTI with that just aggression and efficiency post 29, and that has got to scare you when you're up against a player like SCUTI. 275 for him, 330 for Meme. All right, 323 for SCUTI, 399 for Meme. All right, SCUTI messing around with the grip there. It's hyper tapping. Long bar over Tetris SCUTI, 368. All right, back to the rolling. All right, Meme going to throw a long bar down in column 10 to try to fill out this stack. Had a T-spin setup in columns 2, 3, 4. Just never got the T, and so she just went to work bringing this down. Oh, nice adjustment with that T over there on that left side to make room for the incoming square. That's going to get her Tetris ready a little bit earlier and get a Tetris. So very nifty there from Meme. 516. 415. I'm sorry, 450 for Blue Scooty. No great place for the square for Scooty, so he's going to use that to sort of skim away that right side. And Scooty just 15 lines away from that 19 transition. Trying to wait out this long bar, ends up having to take triples and doubles and singles on the way down. Finally gets the bar Tetris. 494 for him. 521 for Meme. A little bit of cleanup to do toward the left side of the board. Now trying to uncover the well on the right side. Scooty is into 19 at 541. Long bar over Tetris. Meme 551. 6 lines until 19. Pumpy says, hey guys, is ESWT BBWC 2022 after this? I think it's been moved to Christmas. We are going to do ESWT BBWC 2022. Okay? It's going to happen. We're going to do it. Yeah, try to get Rue Chiller. Try to get everyone back in. Yeah, get Rue, get Cheese, Bubble, Rhapsody, PMYA, the whole crew. Oh wait, PMYA didn't take part, right? Or I don't remember if they did or not. 721 for Blue Scooty, 653 for Meme. The whole crew. Oh, Moodoos, yes, Moodoos is here. We got to do it. All right, if we get a prize pool, I'm going to set up a matcherino for it. If we get the prize pool to 500, I'll do it. We need some real stakes on this. It's a world championship. 757 Blue Scooty, 715 for Meme. Another Tetris down. Scooty in the lead now, 818. He's on level 24. Meme's still on 22, now into 23. So Meme really with the pace lead, back by 10 lines, but only back by a Tetris and a half. So it's actually pretty darn close. All right, Simul Tetris 864, Meme 945 for Scooty. Meme needs to win this one to stay in T-spin Scooty to get set up here. Okay, ends up having to cover the well. Meme going to get a Tetris meanwhile. 904 for Meme, 952 Scooty. Now open on the right side. Long bar over Tetris into level 27. Sets up long bar column 9 and another one for the Tetris. Max out Scooty on 27. 214 lines to get that max out. All right, Meme, a good flat sloping board, has burns, has a Tetris, and another one. Max out 27 for Meme, 210 lines in to get that max out. Scooty with garbage near the top of the board, just a few lines away from the 29 transition. Ends up having to recover here, uncovers again. Has got burns, long bar over Tetris. Scooty A73 into 29 and is able to bring this board all the way back down. Is at A85 now. All right, Meme gonna set up column 8 and 9 here. Long bar over, there's one and is into 29 at A90. Blue Scooty with the boo score right there. People wanted him to change his name to Boo Scooty in honor of Halloween, but listen, it's a serious game, okay? All right, Scooty at B55, Meme at B45. Now, Blue Scooty is like 2 levels ahead, though. So, Meme is behind only by a little bit, but has way more lines to work with. And a dirty Tetris Meme. That was column 3 and like 4 or 5 rows high on 29. And she's going to bring this stack back down and get another Tetris C37. Scooty at C50. There's a Tetris C92, but still about 2 levels ahead. So Scooty cannot rest on his laurels. Has got to put up some score here because Meme is going to have some chase down ability. All right, the middle of that board for Scooty, trying to uncover here. Oh no, that L to the right didn't get over. That's going to be a top up for Scooty at C99, and Meme is good in game number 3. And it looks like Meme is pleased with that result. All right, so Meme with a little bit of a mullen here. These filthy stat patters. All right, getting the RNG she deserves for padding stats and mullening. GG's, both of y'all. Cole says that drought killed both of them. All right, players. Game number 4. Let's get you some pieces. It's going to be 99D2B0. 99D2B0. All right, 99D2B0. You always got to check those B's and 8s. All right. It is game number 4. Meme looking to win this one to force a deciding game number 5. Scooty looking to wrap it up right now. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Falkite says, what does the star 3 above Scooty's name mean? That means the number of major tournament wins in the CTM sphere that the player has. Scooty has won 2 Masters events and a Lone Star Open Championship. Scooty winning that Lone Star Championship this year, back in late July. Winning his first CTM Masters event December 2023. A very eventful time, and then one last month CTM Masters event as well. So yeah, 1 Lone Star, 2 Masters. Lone Star counts, guys. All right, 91,000 for Blue Scooty, 72,000 for Meme. People reporting in that last game that was a 54-piece drought, levels 34 to level 35. Jasmine says next year Lone Star Texas better take it home. Well, we shall see if there even is a Lone Star, because I've got demands. Oh, Jasmine, you'll do it if you have to? All right, you're gonna take down Lone Star. I believe from now until next year. I mean, you know, Jasmine World Champion arc. I'm here for it. $171 for Meme, $188 for Blue Scooty. You'll run it if I won't. Well, you're not going to run our event. You can run your own event, but you're not going to run our event. You know, we want our event to be afforded a certain dignity. And if they are not able to do that, then I would prefer not to have it. Dirty Tetris Blue SCUTI 261. And a Tetris for Meme 244. So just about the same line count, just a couple pieces difference. Meme backed by a Tetris. There's a Tetris SCUTI 288. 289 for Meme. All right, Square Tuck SCUTI. Looking for one more piece to get set up. Gonna do it with that L piece. Go to just for the J. Long bar over Tetris SCUTI 333. 312 for Meme. SCUTI gonna miss with an S piece, I think, here, and is gonna end up setting up a kind of series of snarls and tucks and gaps over in that column. You know, 2, 3, 4, ends up getting a T-spin out of it and clearing this, or about to clear this away pretty efficiently. Okay. Meme now in the lead, 361. SCUTI at 346. And is open for a Tetris down the middle. So waiting out the bar. There's the bar. SCUTI gets that Tetris 372. Meme ahead by 12,000 points. Back by a couple of lines. SCUTI still hanging out in that center well, column 6. I avoid center wells if I can do it at all, because I'm no good at them. I mean, I can barely maintain one stack, much less two. Meme 414. SCUTI gonna uncover that center well, which is now 7 deep. And now he's actually set up for 2 if he can get 2 quick bars. There's one of them. He's actually set up again for 2 and gets another bar. So he's just kind of riding this center well. And we'll look for an efficient transfer here. No, not gonna take the chance to transfer that well with a triple. Wants to do it with a Tetris. 473. Blue SCUTI 464 for Meme. So Meme still ahead by about that 14,000 points. All right, just a couple of lines away from that 19 transition. The speed will increase by 50%. SCUTI is in at 521. Gets a Tetris immediately after. And Meme is in at 559. So a higher transition for Meme. All right, nifty little upside down J burn there for Meme. On that right side, okay. And now they are the same line count and separated by 2,000 points. SCUTI now with a slight lead. Now Meme back in the lead, so they're trading this lead back and forth. Thank you so much to someone who contributed to the prize pool. It was Ping Minus. Says, let's go Meme. $20 contribution to the prize pool. We are 160 away. Long bar over Tetris SCUTI. 658. 652 for Meme. There's another Tetris Meme. 679. 685 for Blue SCUTI. There's another Tetris SCUTI 713. There's one for Meme 707. Basically neck and neck. Just a few thousand points and a couple of lines apart. All right, Meme trying to get a well-timed bar. There's a bar and a Tetris 739. There's one for SCUTI 773. Tetris Meme 774. They are tied in score for a moment. Tetris SCUTI now. There's a bar Meme 806. There's another one 837. I mean, just within a few thousand points and a couple lines. I mean, they're basically tied. like this whole time. All right, SCUTI getting set up. Long bar over Tetris. 909, level 26. There's a Tetris meme, 905 into level 26. Tetris SCUTI, 975 into 27. Another one. Has the max out now. 216 lines. There's a long bar for me, max out at 218 lines. These players couldn't be any closer. There's a long bar SCUTI, and maybe just gonna glide into 29 here with an easy, well, no, actually gonna set up for a Tetris. Okay. Kind of got twisted around there. Okay, SCUTI in a Tetris into 29 at B20. Meme is in at B17 and a couple lines behind. So we are so close right now. Tetris SCUTI, B64, Hilbert Space with a 22-23 contribution to that prize pool. Thank you, Hilbert. Level 30 now, Tetris Blue SCUTI's got the 1.2. Into 31 at C44, Tetris Meme, B68. SCUTI just super efficient here, post 29. Oh, has a long bar set up dependency in the middle of the stack here. It's gonna have to work that down. No problem, SCUTI doing that. Long bar over Tetris SCUTI. C97, B86 for Meme. Meme back by about 6 to 7 lines. Tetris Meme, C30, back by 80,000 points. All right, gonna have a well covered, missing those couple of bars. There's a bar down, C75 Meme. D18 SCUTI, long bar over Tetris, D60. Tetris Meme, D17, back by 5 lines. Meme setting up long bar column 9, another one, Tetris D59, back by 10,000. Blue SCUTI with gaps in the stack and weird overhangs here is gonna have to get to work burning this away. Meme uncovers, gets a Tetris Meme now in the lead at E08 and has a couple of lines in hand relative to SCUTI. SCUTI now clean. Now it's Meme cleaning up. SCUTI back in the lead, 828, there's a Tetris E73. Meme with a Tetris E65. 8,000 points apart, less than 30 lines to go. Tetris Meme F09. SCUTI now with gaps, has to go to work. Meme has the lead. Long bar over Tetris Meme F56. SCUTI just fighting these gaps. The board starting to climb. Now it's Meme fighting and the board starting to climb. They're separated by 60,000 points. Meme, SCUTI needs to bring this down and get like a couple of Tetrises here somehow. I don't see how that's possible. Meme is set up on that left side. SCUTI gonna top out F14. It doesn't matter. Meme is good. Gets the bar over anyway for the rollover. Meme is gonna take game number 4 and force a deciding game number 5. That was crazy. It was neck and neck the whole way. And both players just hanging around. SCUTI, until, you know, some of those gaps there, also easily could have had the rollover. Meme gets one as well. And we've got a decider. All right, bust out your decider emotes. We need everyone in chat to send a decider emote, otherwise we can't start. All right, players, here's your pieces. Chen says I don't have one. Aw. All right, the pieces are going to be A89134, Alpha 89134. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. We need to restart. We need to restart. I'm sorry about that, guys. Oh, my God. I guess I got muted. We're going to restart. Go ahead and top out. We're going to top out. Just top out. I was... There you go. Anti-climate. Guys, you're both going to make it to the finals. You're both in. You're both in the finals. Oh, I did an amazing thing. I mean, it was really amazing. All right, go ahead and increment the seeds. Go ahead and B9. Just do B9. Oh, man. I am so sorry. I am so sorry about that. All right. All right, B99134. All right, folks. It is our semifinal decider. Green and red, meme and blue SCUTI. One game to determine who goes to the finals. Let us get them counted down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, they have started off with the same pieces as we would expect and hope. And we're just going to totally ignore that I ruined the first time we tried to do this game. Don't worry about it. If you're watching on YouTube, nothing happened. $9 with the $10 super chat. Tried to contribute to the prize pool, but your card was being silly. Here's a wee bit more for these Titans. Well, the super chats don't go into the prize pool, but for you, I will go ahead and kick in $10 into the prize pool after the stream. So thank you so much, 9 Kitty. Super chats do go to the channel. Matcherino does go to the players. Long bar over for Meme, 118, 104 for Blue SCUTI as we get started. Meme's got some gaps concentrated over on the right side of the stacks. The stack columns 8, 9, and 10. We're trying to work those down. All right, Meme with a good stack here. Flat, slightly sloping, has burns. Gets a Tetris 151. Meme's board, like some weird kind of bar chart. Trying to get this sorted out. Okay, is Tetris ready? Long bar over. And Tetris for Meme. Setting up a spire here with some tucks. What I used to call Galumba stacking. All right, Meme here getting a bunch of S's and just kind of running out of places to put them. And, you know, just kind of, you don't want to get too high on that spire because you've all seen it happen, right? The player just hangs a piece or something up on that spire. And Meme very aware of that, trying to bring this down, trying to bring that spire down. 211 for Meme, 230 for Blue SCUTI, so it's still pretty close. And really both players, you know, around halfway to that 19 transition, around 65 lines, you'd hope to have at least, you know, 250, 280, something like that. That would put you at 500K plus transition. But both players with slightly low midway to transition scores. So it's probably a little bit of RNG. Oh, Chiller likes when Galumba gets mentioned. I mean, what an innovator, right? 303 for Blue SCUTI, 263 for Meme. All right, there's a nice L piece for Meme to uncover the Tetris well in column 10. The Tetris has been achieved. Sets up a long bar dependency in column 1. It immediately gets the bar in order to set up a Tetris well again in column 10. And Meme 310, 349 for Blue Scooty. The winner of this one match ends up going to the finals. Meme has never been there. Blue Scooty has been there several times. Meme looking for a little bit of redemption. Scooty has knocked her out of several tournaments. And now it is her chance. I mean, I don't think Scooty meant to do it. It's not like there's no targeting. It's just like, well, we're playing against each other and I'm trying to win Tetris. Can you imagine Scooty trying to knock Meme out of a tournament? What a terrible, terrible person. Imagine. All right, 412 here for Blue Scooty. Long bar over Tetris. We are just $138 away from our top 8 incentive in our prize pool. If you want the top 8 players to get paid instead of the top 4, why don't you kick in a little bit to get us there? We can do it if we get to $2,000. 4 lines away from that 19 transition. Players are gonna transition with about 400 something thousand, which is pretty low as far as transitions go, but I think both these players are going to agree that this has been a bit of a trolly piece sequence. They do get the same pieces. Tetris Meme 493 into 19, 451 into 19 for Scooty. Got a Tetris well set up in the center. All right, Scooty trying to keep this well open. Long bar in the middle. Tetris Scooty 514. Long bar over in column 10 for Meme with a Tetris 546. So Meme ahead in score and has lines in hand. Just want to confirm that we do have audio. So if you hear this, say the word blue steel. All right, Jasmine says we have audio. Blue steel. All right, we got it. 534 for Blue Scooty. $638 for Meme, level 22. That left side, trying to skim something away. Ain't me. With the $25 contribution to that prize pool, that gets us up to $1887. Stefan Tomas with a $10 contribution. Thank you so much. We're getting there. $1897. So I guess we're exiting Reconstruction and entering the progressive era. Just about. 672 for Blue Scooty. I always, I always look for years and what years they mean. Is that weird? That is weird. Maybe I am the weird guy in my apartment. 774 for Meme. 705 Blue Scooty. Oh, we got to make it through the Gilded Age first. Oh, yes, true. Gilded Lizard said, someone said gilded? Yes, indeed. 741 for Blue Scooty. Tetris Meme 842. So about 100,000 point lead for Meme. And yeah, when they are tied in lines, it's about 100,000 point lead for Meme. All right, Scooty trying to keep that well open here. A little bit of a drought. Long bar over, Tetris Scooty, 844, 912 for Meme. Another Tetris Scooty. Meme trying to get at least a couple of Tetrises here before that 29 transition, where it will all be decided. 919 for Blue Scooty into 29. All right, Meme finds a place for that square. It's gonna have gaps here. Might just be better served taking a safe board here into 29. And that looks like what she's gonna do is keeping it low here, but okay, that long board goes in for a split triple. Meme 975. SCUTI here 941. All right, Meme keeping it low. That left side needs some attention. SCUTI gonna uncover the well, get a long bar over for a Tetris. 988. Meme still has a lead, a small lead of about 4,000, and has lines in hand as well, back by about 8 or 9 lines. Meme cleaning this up, trying to get set up for a Tetris, is set up for a Tetris, takes a skim, waiting out the bar. More skims here and a Tetris for Meme. A52, she's got the max out. A52, SCUTI's got one as well. A81, but his board is starting to climb and he needs to get a bar on that right side and does. That's a split triple. He's got the B00 score. Both of them had the B00 score for a moment. So Halloween asserting itself here. B06 for SCUTI, B03 for Meme. $25 contribution to the prize pool for Rakerick. Thank you very much. Gets us up to 1922. B63 Tetris for Blue SCUTI, and Meme is going to top out at B18. Here on level 34, just couldn't get it straightened out, and SCUTI is good and will be moving on. But what a great match from these two players. I think it's only a matter of time before Meme puts it all together and takes home a major, because she did amazing. Jesus, or Jesus the Frog, with the $1,000 contribution to the prize pool. Are you serious? SCUTI gonna get into 39 with an E18 and will be making it into the semifinals. $1,000 contribution to the prize pool. Jesus the Frog, thank you so much, says boo. So I really appreciate that. That is an amazingly generous contribution. Right at the decider time, we'll go ahead and give Blue SCUTI that 3 next to his name. We will congratulate Meme on an excellent run in this tournament. Really just one win away from a finals. And yeah, I do believe at some point Meme is going to take one of these down, right? Way too good. All right, folks, we are going to set up our finals event, finals match. What is it? Finals match. That's what it's called. I'll get through it. I feel very strongly that I will get through it. So we'll be back in a moment with the finals. MYLES and Blue SCUTI. All right, we're going to give our players another minute to warm up. I will be right back. Alrighty, folks. It is just about time, players, so I am going to go ahead and give you your pieces. Abby Normal, with the tier 1 sub, you've been subscribed for 47 months. That is crazy. Thank you so much, Abby Normal, for all the years now of support. Just one away from 4 years. That's wild. All right, players, your pieces are incoming. Excuse me. Oh, I thought I muted myself. Clearing my throat, coughing. Horrible. All right, players, we got pieces for you. The pieces are going to be 6E7285. 6E7285 players. Please. All right, folks, it is time for the finals. Pretty excited for this one. Players have signaled ready. They've got the same pieces. And as soon as I see Miles, I guess, sitting down, Miles says, "We are the best 2 players in the world." All right, we'll see about that. All right, the Classic Tetris Monthly Masters Event Finals. It is Miles and Blue SCUTI, 2 game crashers, ready to battle it out for the most prestigious title in all of Tetris. Let us go ahead, get them counted down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, it might be like the 4th most prestigious title in all of Tetris, but it's pretty darn close. Anyway, both players are getting started. Let's tell you who they are. On the left side, you've got Miles the Great coming in at seed number 4. Miles had, or at least at the beginning of the month anyway, I don't know, it's hard to follow everything, a PB of 8.06 million, which at the time was good for a 6th place. That might have been, no, that is still right. All right, still with the 8.06, 6th place on the leaderboard out of the United States of America. Miles, winner of a CTWC qualifier back in 2022, 2nd place in the Stillwater Showdown. Finished 2nd to Blue SCUTI this past weekend. Also, a couple months ago, took 2nd place in our Lone Star Championship in Austin, Texas. Took 2nd place. The winner of that was Blue SCUTI. These players with some notable appearances versus each other. Miles looking to take this one down. He has never won a CTM Masters event. Has been in the finals three previous times, if you count the Lone Star Championship. Once in 2021, another in 2023, and then Lone Star this year. And of course, probably the most followed Tetris TikToker or wherever, social media platform of your choice. MYLES is on there. 134 for MYLES on that right side. And also one of the small and not as expanding as rapidly as I thought Game Crasher Club. I thought there'd be more Game Crashes by now. On the right side, Blue SCUTI. He's at 220, by the way, 159 for MYLES. Blue SCUTI, you know from a lot of different places. Winner of multiple regional championships, including the CTWC Regional this year, the Lone Star Championship this year, Kansas City Regional last year. Took second place in the Jonas Cup just about a month ago. That's the CTWC DAS tournament. And this is Blue SCUTI's 5th consecutive appearance in the finals of this event. So Blue SCUTI is on a tear right now. In September, SCUTI beat Dog Playing Tetris. In August, SCUTI was up against Sidnev. Sidnev took that one. And then 2 back-to-back appearances and, Alex T victories when Alex T was on his tear. So Blue SCUTI, 5 consecutive CTM Masters appearances. I think maybe Corian has done that before, but in this era, to finish in to make the finals 5 months in a row, pretty amazing. 344 here for MYLES, 345 for Blue SCUTI as we enter the midway portion of the level 18 phase of this game number 1. And Sue is here. Welcome, Sue. So as I mentioned earlier, these two do have a history of matches. Of course, I mentioned the Stillwater this weekend. They've met each other really a bunch of times. That's fine. Sorry, we're having cat issues here. So right during the finals, you want to have cat issues. 406 MYLES, 461 for Blue SCUTI. MYLES set up for a center well Tetris. Chiller says, do we still have ant issues also? No, I think the ants have gone away. They've gotten the message. These players do have an extended or extensive match history against one another. Blue SCUTI did knock MYLES out of the 2023 CTWC. They've met up in several regionals, as I mentioned before. So I'm sure it would mean a lot to MYLES to take this one, and especially against this opponent. MYLES, of course, looking for his first ever CTM championship. 501, 578 for Blue SCUTI. We're just 4 lines away from that 19 transition. The speed will increase by 50%. MYLES is the first one in at 525. SCUTI is in at 602 and gets another Tetris immediately after. So right now, line's pretty darn close and about 100,000 point lead for Blue SCUTI. All right, SCUTI gets a T-spin here, maybe looking for a Z. Okay, gonna tuck that T in there. Could have done with a Z as well. All right, SCUTI actually set up for a center well Tetris, 2 rows off the bottom, but okay, gonna reestablish that well. Keeps it open and gets a dirty Tetris, SCUTI. 712 for SCUTI, 635 for MYLES. Yen's email says, are Sidnev and Huff active at the moment? Yeah, Sidnev has put in a qualifier for No Cap November. I don't know if Huff is. I don't remember. Huff, you know, kind of drifts in and out when he can. Okay, both qualified. Okay, Huff did qualify. Great. That's an especially Huff-friendly environment, that No Cap November. 748 for Miles, 825 for Blue Scooty. Huff qualled with a 4 million. We'll see if that's good enough. My word. 778 for Miles, 855 for Blue Scooties. Yen says No Cap is going to be insane. I got to admit, I'm a little afraid of No Cap November. We do have like a rule or two to try to not have 10-hour streams. 813 Miles, 892 for Blue Scooty. $956 for Blue Scooty. 854 Miles. There's a Tetris Miles. All right, Scooty setting up with that long bar down the middle, and then a long bar over column 10. Tetris, 992 Blue Scooty, 919 Miles. It's a couple lines apart, and about a 73,000 point lead when their lines are tied. Tetris for Scooty, A24. That's the max out on 26 now into 27. Miles at 953 on 27. Same line count right now. Long bar down, Tetris Miles. There's one Scooty. All right, Miles gets a Tetris and a max here on level 28. One rule we have is we do have in certain rounds a skunk rule for No Cap November. So, you know, it's a best of 5 unless the first player goes up, what, 2 games to none? Is that what it is? I don't remember. All right, we are into 29, A94 for Miles, B85. You can check it out in the announcements in the CTM Discord. Blue Scooty set up for a Tetris, gets it. C39 for Scooty, B07 for Miles. He's setting up in column 3, long bar in Tetris, B46. All right, Scooty trying to bring this down, trying to work it down, reestablish a well on that left. Not going to use that bar to get set up in column 9, too high, but gets a bar over now. Tetris for Scooty, D27, B98 for Miles. There's a Tetris for him. The lines are tied. Scooty is ahead by 130,000 points with just 60 lines to go. Simul Tetris, E14, Scooty, C79 for Miles. There's a Tetris Miles. So it's about 100,000 point lead now for Scooty, but Miles has gaps in the stack. Scooty has uncovered the well, gets a Tetris. So Miles needs to uncover this pretty efficiently now. Scooty gets a triple down that right side, just trying to get a workable board. Has the opportunity to fix his board while Miles is burning. Miles gets a Tetris, D97, F29 now for Blue Scooty. Scooty set up column 7 for a Tetris, takes a skim and a Tetris, F79. So Blue Scooty now just a Tetris away from the rollover. Miles board starting to climb, not survivable. Miles tops out at E44. And Blue Scooty has the rollover here on 37 and gonna mullen it out and try to get a little bit more, pad those stats a bit. This is like if in baseball they let you kept hitting home runs after you already won. All right, there we go. Scooty's got the rollover. He's got the 1.687 million. And Scooty will take game number 1. Whew. All right. Let's give these players some pieces. The pieces are FB105F. Probably a better, give somebody a better link to that bracket. It's better to do this for the bracket right now. There's something up with the WordPress that I can't figure out, so it's just kind of annoying. So the bracket is there. I should probably report this match, right? Or the meme and SCUTI match. All right, looks like both players are ready. Let's check the seeds, make sure that they are good. FB105F. Yes, they are good. They are ready, and we are all ready. So it is game 2. Blue SCUTI up 1 game to none. 3-1 Tetris. MYLES took out Laser Monkey, Ramations, and the Dengler on his road to the finals. Blue SCUTI took out Sodium Overdose, Tristop, and Meme. So 2 tough roads to get here. It's a good prize pool month. Whether you're first or second, obviously you would love to get that first this month. Thank you so much to both Scott Gray and Jesus the Frog for their $1,000 contributions. MYLES setting up for a Tetris in column 8 and gets it. He's at 91,000. Blue SCUTI taking a few burns here. As mentioned, Blue SCUTI, this is his 5th consecutive appearance in the finals, so he is on a run for the ages now. Only has, well, if you count Lone Star, I mean, obviously you do have to count Lone Star there. So has the win in Lone Star. That is July. But May, July, August, September, October, but also Lone Star. So it's kind of 6. It's kind of 6 finals appearances, if you count Lone Star. Now, it's also very controversial. People don't want to count Lone Star. But I don't know. You look at the top 8, you look at the semifinals, it's like championship caliber rosters right there. So I count it. $212 for Blue SCUTI, $177 for MYLES. Of course, these two did meet up in the Lone Star finals. Dog says, I definitely would not count Lone Star, but it gives me another star, so I'm all for it. Listen, that is our live championship. It's not my fault if people don't want to pay $150 to attend this stupid, this stupid convention. No, it is my fault. So yeah, I'm gonna try to work with the convention and see if there's any alternative to having to pay that outrageous entry fee into that convention. 286 Blue SCUTI, 226 for MYLES. But there's a good chance that we don't hold Lone Star next year and instead try to find a huge upgrade. In the venue. And one that doesn't cost you an arm and a leg to get into. Tetris SCUTI, the survival here, those pieces all the way high to the left here, 358 for him. Yeah, I mean, it's just too expensive. In my view, too expensive to hold it there. Unless they're willing to let, you know, our players in there. All of whom are pretty much there for Tetris. They are not there 369 for Miles, 384 for Blue Scooty. There's the Tetris Scooty, 432, 369 for Miles. You want Lone Star to be in Brisbane? All right, that's it. We're doing it in Brisbane. It's a relatively small space. I mean, we can deal with it, but... yeah, we can have Lone Star not in the Lone Star State. We prefer doing things our own way. $479 for Scooty. He's going to Tetris 503, 424 for Miles. Tetris Miles 470, 505 for Blue Scooty. All right, players stacking gently. Drama free. We're approaching that 19 transition here in game 2. 513 for Blue Scooty. Long bar over Tetris, 536. There's one for Miles, 505 into 19. So Scooty will have the higher transition pace, assuming he makes it through, which he does. So about a 537, 538 transition for Scooty. About a 30,000 point lead at transition or so. Like a 1 1/3 Tetrises. Scooty set up column 7, gets the Tetris 619. We'll see if he stays there. And yeah, he's kind of burning some lines away here. He's got, he's got a lead. He can afford to burn a little bit. 630 for Scooty, 593 Miles. There's Tetris Miles 620, 657 Blue Scooty. There's Tetris Scooty 692, Miles 650, just 2 lines apart. All right, 740 here for Miles, 787 for Blue Scooty. We're just about 50 lines from that 29 transition and speed increase. The speed will double in 50 lines. Tetris Scooty, 848, 802 now, 833 Miles after a Tetris. There's Tetris Scooty, 911, 865 Miles, 898 now after a Tetris. They're just separated by, well, there's a Tetris Scooty, so almost the same lines. Maybe separated by about a Tetris here and there. Miles piled up high in columns 1 and 2. And so just that part of the board doesn't have a lot of connection with the rest of the board. So that's going to force him to make some gaps here. But actually sets up a dirty Tetris and gets it. Blue Scooty's got the max out. He's on 28 with the A58 long bar over Tetris A93. Gets one more before 29 and transitions in with a 1.129. Miles has got the max out now. 1 line to go till 29. He's going to try to do it with a Tetris. Building up that left side. Takes a skim, gets the Tetris immediately after. A56 from Miles. We're in level 30 now. Blue Scooty, B52, B00 for Miles. I feel like we're seeing that a lot. By the way, everyone, I am your old pal, Van Dweller. I'm the host of Classic Tetris Monthly. I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you and have a nice day. B21 for Miles. Now B31, C43 for Blue Scooty. And Miles with the survival there. I thought Miles was done there as I was trying to get my way through the say the line, because it usually doesn't hit on 29. So I had to speed my way through it. And meanwhile, Miles is just surviving like crazy and has a great stack now. But Miles is back by about 140,000 points, about 50 lines to go. Scooty ahead by a few lines here and still burning here. Miles, ends up having to burn out of that Tetris readiness. And yeah, Miles just cannot get a well-timed bar. Finally, a well-timed bar. C33 Miles. Scooty gonna burn away a Tetris setup and gets it D69. C35 for Miles. Tetris Miles, C84. E16, Blue Scooty. All right, Miles here trying to uncover, and just the piece is just not oriented the right way for him to burn out of this. And Blue Scooty continues to add lines, and you can see Miles just kind of incredulous here, like, what are these pieces? Blue Scooty gonna take game number 2. And I don't know, at this point, Blue Scooty, should he just take the intentional top out at this point? So E99 for Blue Scooty. Scooty is good in game number 2. Yeah, at this point, if Scooty doesn't get a rollover, his stats are tanking. By the way, Carson Mayo or Melliot, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Rhea Kitty Prime resub, I appreciate that. Or Prime sub. All right, players, I'm going to go ahead and give you pieces. If you need a moment, that is fine. Or if you want to get right into it, you can do that too. 01FEFA. 01FEFA. One FEFA01 FIFA or FIFA. One FEFA. All right, looks like both players have got their pieces. They've got their ready set up. Blue Scooty looking to wrap it up right now. Miles looking to win to stay in. Let us get them started. Game 3 of the finals. 3-2-1 Tetris. All right, we started off with the ZTS. You're in chat right now. What does ZTS stand for? Zesty, tasty salmon. Zooming to space. I like that. Joe in it, thanks for the Prime sub. Blue Scooty with the Vits setup. And it's having to take some burns here. And there's the bar to complete the Vits. It now just needs one more bar to get the Tetris. Taking a lot of burns along the way, though. Scooty is 50,000 for him. Mentus 0 with the Prime sub, 2 months. Thank you very much, Mentus. The Fresh Maker. All right, SCUTI gonna tuck that S in there. The bar was coming, so he made room. All right, Zephyr Thunderstorms. All right, Tay, maybe not. Zucchini tomato sandwich. That I think. Zero Tetris score. Sounds pretty good. EBM9 is gifted a sub to the Classic Tetris Monthly community. Thank you very much. Coke Dory's Me, thank you very much. Billy Mac with the Prime resub, 10 months. Thank you, Billy Mac. Go check out Billy Mac Makes on YouTube. He's kind of a woodworking dude. And he made a very cool Tetris cutting board. And he's got other woodworking projects on there. Billy Mac Makes. Check him out. 201 Blue Scooty, 194 for Miles. Scooty setting up another Vitz here. 247, 243 for Miles. All right, Scooty now filled in the Vitz. Now waiting out the bar for the Tetris. And having to take a bunch of burns here, but would have had to take them anyway, even without the Vitz, because this is a little bit of a drought. Long bar over, Tetris, Scooty, 276, 252 for Miles. Dog playing Tetris says Billy Mac's dog coaster he made is still in use. He made a dog coaster? Like a dog playing Tetris coaster? With like you on it or something? $346 Blue Scooty, 300 for Miles. Ah, okay, yes, I do have those coasters. I can't break. Yeah, Billy Mac made me and a few other players some custom coasters, and I have them here, and I can't bear to use them. They're too nice, so I've kept them wrapped up. Long bar over at Tetris Miles. Board was getting kind of high. You can see there's a little bit of concern on Miles' face, but not anymore because he's got a couple Tetrises, 3 of them now to bring this down. Yeah, Billy Mac, I still have the original like string that you used to tie them together all wrapped around them. I can't bear to, they're too nice. Yeah, I need, Billy Mac, make me some coasters to put on my coasters. I need to protect them. All right, Blue Scooty with that little Vitz kind of set up there in the middle of the stack. Kind of a sneaky Vitz here. Scooty's board starting to climb a little bit, but this should be okay. All right, good. And J to the left for Scooty. Gonna uncover this well here, and a long bar goes in for the Tetris. And Scooty just trying to bring this back down. Miles now into the lead, just about the same line count, and Miles ahead by about half a Tetris, 2/3 of a Tetris. Yeah, coaster protector. Maybe I'll get some like, I don't know, like a top loader or something. Like an extra thick top loader, you know, like you use for like sports cards. And I'll put it around him. 462 Blue Scooty, 476 Miles. And yeah, Scooty's board kind of a mess here as he heads into level 19. Okay, but this is coming down bit by bit. 470 Scooty, 477 into 19 for Miles. So neither player with a great transition pace. Probably the RNG. Dirty Tetris Scooty, 502. Miles trying to bring this down. Long bar over. That's good for a split double. And just to bring some order to the bottom of the stack here. Another dirty Tetris Scooty right in the middle of the board, about 6 rows up. Yen says, go into Shark Tank and pitch coasters. I'm like, yeah, hey, sharks. All right, Miles at 501, Scooty at 590. Miles back by about 10 lines. Long bar over Tetris, Miles 530. They're now both into level 22. What is Shark Tank? Well, you'll just have to Google it. Because, you know, it is the finals. I shouldn't be talking about Shark Tank and coasters, but, you know, what can I do? I never did the scary deep voice countdown. It's Halloween. I keep forgetting to do it. Like, I don't know. I just can't. The stakes are too high. The tension is there. I don't want to, you know, take the air out of the room or whatever. Lucas, I'm not going to say anything out loud that you ask me to say out loud because I don't trust you anymore. I've been burned by chat very recently. So now I'm not going to say anything. 685 for Miles, 834 for Blue Scooty. So Scooty ahead by about 180,000 right now. Miles gets a Tetris. Oh, all right. There's a car nearby. It's being broken into. $966 for Blue Scooty, $824 for Miles. I hope it's not my car. Blue Scooty got the Tetris here. He's got the max out. He's on level 28. Miles is on 27 at 858. Scooty gets another Tetris, A40. And another Tetris Scooty, A76 into 29. So A76 for Scooty. We'll see what Miles has. There's the 928. We'll be short of the max out into 28, but there's still about 100 lines to go now. Tetris for Miles into 29 at 966. Blue Scooty is about 10 lines ahead and ahead by 190,000 points. Miles going to take this down. Long bar over Tetris Miles. A18, B71 for Blue Scooty. Long bar over Tetris Scooty. C09, another Tetris C48. And Scooty just finds another gear on this 29. Another Tetris Miles, though, A96. He's cutting into this lead a little bit. Scooty takes a triple. Meanwhile, Miles Tetris's, and Miles needs that to keep happening. Now he needs something for that left side to bring this down. Oh no, and Miles' left side is a mess. He can't hit that T-spin, so now the board gonna climb. He needs to survive, and he can't. Miles gonna top out at B42, and Blue Scooty is good in game number 3. Blue Scooty is your back-to-back Classic Tetris Monthly Masters Event Champion for October 2024. There he is. GG's to Miles, though. Always very entertaining to see Miles locked in. Great job. Always great matches between these two. I'm sure Miles was looking like this was my time. I'm going to take out that little brat. I'm going to get him. But no, not this time. It is going to be Blue Scooty. So GG's to you, Miles. But Blue Scooty, you are going to be our winner. So GG's. Look at that. Blur Scooty. Let's call him Blur Scooty. Well, all right. That is your Front Row Sports, of course. Yes, Front Row Sports. You want to make sure you get that. Of course, Complexly. All right, you earned a Complexly shout out. I don't really even know what Complexly is. I know, like, you know, those Green Brothers are involved. That's all I know. But shout out to Complexly. And there you go. And shout out to Front Row Sports and shout out to Blue Scooty. Listen, it's Halloween, guys. You don't want an interview with Scooty. We've heard from Scooty enough. Scooty, you want to go enjoy Halloween, right? You want to go trick-or-treating as the Tetris world champion or whatever. I don't know, whatever you are, right? All right. Yeah, he wants to go. All right. Scooty, I'm going to raid. Scooty, you want to raid? I'll raid you, buddy. Yeah, this is our third back-to-back winner this year. Yeah, I will raid you. First, before we do that, I want to thank people who've contributed to the prize pool. Scott Gray, Jesus the Frog, huge contributions. Kip Duron has a series of contributions totaling a good amount. Thank you so much, Kip Duron. Pseudo I will raid you in a second, Scooty, so just bear with me while I get through these things. Pseudo Kennard, Hilbert Space, Agatha, Sonic Clang, Ain't Me, Rakerick, Arbaro, Uncle Ungi, Sanzel, Kip again, Ben Jacobs, Tom J, Rhea Kitty, Andy Co, Ping Minus, Thin Raff, Ping Minus again, Game Scout, Not Sempro, Abby Normal, Venlux, Gilded Lizard, Stefan Tomas, Zelazawi, Rogue Potato, Baduk, which I think is a tree. I just heard about it the other day. Maitre Witien, Jade Hart, Rogue Potato, Baduk, Rio Kitty, Denisha, Summer B, Dishwatcher, Sup Daft, Buffet Master, Whoops Another, NMC, Real Bland, R75, Dr. Knockers, Dishwatcher, Con Plays Tetris, Varchild, Quartz, Niles, Jay Huang, R. Borrow, Dog, Lynn Dillon, Monthly Tetris, and The Lovest Man. Thank you so much for your generous contributions to this prize pool. We've got a good amount in that prize pool. Thanks to y'all. 292223. That's a lot. Really appreciate that. Also want to thank our patrons for providing the support that this channel needs to continue. Scott Gray 76K9 watching Tetris, Tacnerus, Corporal 381 shall be satisfied, Cacket 91J in the window, Troy Dan Kim S, and our double sticker club level members. I will correct the misspelling, I promise. Thank you all so much. We had a great tournament. Blue Scooty. We're going to go ahead and raid Blue Scooty on his real channel. You can ask him all the questions you want. He can talk about his win. I'm going to go enjoy Halloween. You all can do the same. Real Bland, thank you so much. I want to thank everybody who helped make this possible, include all our players, everybody who contributed super chats and bits and subs and all that. Alex Triss said this match is cool. Thank you very much. And really appreciate everybody who contributed. And of course, our moderators, tech team, qual checkers, super streamers, everybody, a ton of people. Scooty's got 3 victories out of 6 finals appearances in the last 5 months. We had 2 in, well, 5 months, whatever it is. It's a lot of appearances. Blue Scooty is on top of the Tetris world. So let's go ahead and raid him. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Really appreciate your support. And we'll be in touch about when Das Masters is going to finish. It's on track to finish on time. So we're looking to get that wrapped up before November 15-ish. So that should be pretty good. All right. Go hang out with Scooty. Thank you all again. Really appreciate it. And happy... whatever. Happy, what is it? Halloween?
Happy Halloween! Alright, bye everybody. Alright, YouTube, just me, you and me. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for our moderators over on YouTube. Appreciate it. And thanks to everybody who super chatted and stickered. Really appreciate that. Have a great day, have a great night, and we will see you